If you've been around my channel recently, you may have heard me say that I'm in a bit of a art puberty, as I like to call it, where my art is quickly changing, being increasingly inconsistent, and a bit all over the place. And it's not sure what it necessarily wants to be yet. And I 100% blame this on one thing. Rise of the TMNT. There's this saying that goes, one of the best ways to draw consistently is to fixate on something and draw that thing obsessively. That is me! Yeah, that essentially sums up my art right now. And let me give you a brief history. I was in a bit of a creative funk, basically ever since the summer of 2022 ended. I felt like I had lost my ability to draw digitally, and nothing I was doing was working for me. But then a certain show creeped into my For You page, and it's like that flipped a switch in my brain. Basically, ever since I got obsessed with that show, I started learning digital from scratch. Trying things I had never done before, or things I had tried but I was too shy or scared to go full out in. Basically, pushing myself out of the comfort zone that I hesitated to leave for so long. And as I became more obsessed with Rise, I started thinking about why I loved the show so much. Things that came to mind were the usage of color, the shape language, the emotions or expressions, the movements and flow, I guess, and the textures used. I started really paying attention to these things in the show, and not just in Rise, but in other media as well. Spider-Verse being another huge one, where it uses all of these elements to full capacity, and it's just so artistically beautiful. Essentially, I was studying how shows like Rise use all of those elements so well. And surprisingly, that made art fun for me again. Like, after being in such a creative rut where I felt like everything I was making was so static and samey and not what I wanted it to be, that really made me feel down about not just my art, but me as a person. And for a while, my relationship with art wasn't really the best, and that itself could be a whole nother video that I could make. But breaking away from my previous workflow really helped me to have fun and be passionate about art again. And now I can proudly say that yes, I have found my passion and love for digital. I wish I could go back to my 2022 September self and be like, hey, we're okay now. We just needed a pick-me-up. We needed something fresh to help us. And that's something as an artist that I feel like is a proud achievement and something I should be happy about. And for a while, I did try to go back to my old workflow, but in a sense, it's almost like moving backwards in my progress. And that did somewhat frustrate me that I couldn't replicate the look of my old art the way I used to be able to, or that my art no longer looked quote-unquote consistent or recognizable or iconic, I guess. But that also goes to show kind of my point about creating this video, and that is, I want to say this. Please listen to what I have to say. My main takeaway is, it is okay to be inconsistent. It is okay for you to explore. It is okay for you to try new things. And it's okay to have variety not only in your art, but also in your life. And I am still working on that myself. I am saying it to you as much as I'm saying it to myself, but hopefully through my experience, I can help you with yours. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. I will see you all in my next video. Keep on drawing. Bye-bye-bye! So I guess this is the final page. I'm not really super proud of this. I just wanted to doodle something with fun and colors, and obviously it has to be Leo because I am currently incapable of drawing anything else, and the brain rot is real, guys. The brain rot is real. But yeah, this is the final drawing. It's just really messy, and I wanted to play with colors and just eat it on a page and call it a day. Yeah, anyways, woo!